Okay, we're at Autosport in Indiana, PA, and today we're going to present kind of a really neat car to you. It's a 1971 Mustang that's red, obviously, but I'll give you a quick rundown of how we actually came to acquire this car. It was bought new in, I think it was Augusta, Georgia, in 1971. The gentleman that purchased the car new took it to Florida with him, and it stayed in Florida pretty much its entire life in the middle of the state, not on a shore where there's any salt or anything. And then it migrated for the last 15 years up to the North Hills of Pittsburgh into a private garage where it sat covered up and just got dust on top of it. The tires deteriorated, of course, from age. We replaced the fuel tank in it just from old fuel being in it and put new tires on the car. Just kind of went over it, touched it up a little bit here and there. And the car basically at this point is still a one-owner car. The original owner was still on the title. We have paperwork for the car. It's total rust-free car. We had no issues with any perforations or anything on the vehicle. So we're going to kind of go around it and show you what we can on it. Obviously, 1971, it's a 351 Cleveland. Elastomeric front bumper on it. The air grabber style hood. It's not a functional air system on this particular car, but it does have the graphics on the hood to show that it is a Mach 1 Mustang with the graphics going down the side of it. Obviously, Mach 1 Mustang designation on the side. Has a brand new set of BFG Radial TAs and 15-inch road wheels that go with it. Magnum 500s, Ford called them. The paint on this car is just exemplary. Whenever we got the car, just from being in Florida, there were places on the car that had been bleached out, and we were looking at maybe having to blend here, there, and everywhere. So what we did, we had our guy who's very professional at this and does nothing but high-end restorations do a quick dust over on the car with no perforations, no body damage, no rust holes or anything that ever on this vehicle. It is total rust-free car. Undercarriage is still all original with the black Ford undercoating. Sound deadener actually is what it was. Going down the side of it, well, actually in the front, you can see that the hood mates up with the windshield just the way it should be. The elastomeric bumper doesn't have any cracks or imperfections on it. The grille doesn't have any windows missing. Everything on the car in the front end is just the way it should be. Spoiler in the front is still the original spoiler from what we can tell, and it's not disrupted in any way. Going down the side of the car, obviously it has the twin sport mirrors that the way they came with a Mach 1. Trim around the windshield, and the windshield itself is perfect. There's no wiper marks or anything on it. The wiper arms and blades are the original blades that were installed in the car in 1971 when it was purchased new. Interior of the car, and Anthony's going to show you some very high resolution photography of the interior, and it is the original interior yet in the car. We didn't do carpeting or seat covers or anything on it, or headliner. All that is original to 1971, the production of the car. You can see the doors open and close as they should. Window molding, trim, nice and resilient yet. And from what we can tell, it still has originality to it. I mean, we didn't replace any of this, and it still has a degree of resilience to it. So at this point, it doesn't need replaced. Steering wheel, I can't tell you, there's a covering over it. I don't feel any cracks in it, but I'm not going to take the leatherette covering off of it to find out. The horn button itself in the inside of it is good. It's not deteriorated at all. It has a mini console in it as opposed to an entirety of a console. Trim around the handles, door handles. Little tiny bit of patina here, but nothing that would dictate that you would replace this door handle. And again, you can see the fitment of the door to the front fender and to the quarter panel is just the way it should be. The car had absolutely no nice sharp edges on this thing everywhere. There's no indication of rust anywhere on it at any point. Got to get my cheaters here. I just dropped down. Window slats on the rear window. No curvature, no dents, no imperfections in them. Rear spoiler on it, just the way it would be. 1971. Back bumper still has its originality, and the chrome is still very lustrous on it. It definitely does not show any indication of needing replaced. Back fascia and the gas cap, everything is just the way it should be for 1971. You'll see that there are two. The exhaust system on this car, actually, when we got it, was still the original exhaust. And it had been showing its age. So whenever we looked at the undercarriage being so nice and original and everything, just determined that we would go ahead and put an updated dual exhaust system on it. And that's what we did. Didn't put extensions out. We just put two turn downs, but it does have a set of Flowmaster mufflers on it with a dual exhaust system. Has a real nice sound to it, not objectionably loud, but very nice. It's a good sounding Mustang. Again, the deck lid, you can see the linearity of the fitment of it, just the way it should be. Okay, down the passenger side, again, it's going to be the same as the driver's side. Everything on this car is nice and sharp. No indication of any repairs anywhere on anything. The side glass, the trim around the passenger's door, the same as it was at the driver's door. Nice resilience to the molding, the weather stripping. Mirror on this side matches the other one. It has the correct rectangular base antenna that would have come on it in 1971. Fitment of this door to the front fender and rear quarter panel is spot on. Can't get any nicer than it is. Flat black along the bottom on both sides, just the way that it was. And again, your stripe treatment down the side of it and the hood really gives this car a lot of pop to it. That and the Magnum 500 wheels, the color, the combination, the fact that it is a Cleveland motor. Oh, and we do have, and Anthony's going to show you some high resolution photography on it. But since this being a one owner car, we still have the original, not a reproduced, the original window tag, which would be the invoice of the car, statistics on the stop and acceleration and everything of the car, original owner's manual, original operating features guide to it. So you have some documentation to the car, and it is the original engine that came with this car that it was born with. Now also, this car does have factory air conditioning, which we're going to show you in a second here. Again, you're going to see some very high resolution photography, the door panels, the interior, the seats. It has a mini console instead of a full length. Just a really nice car. No cracks in the dashboard. Seat belts are nice, all full complement to seat belts and shoulder belts. You show them up on the ceiling there. There's shoulder belts with the car also. This is a nice car. This is not a car that was a rot bucket at some point of its life and brought back. Anthony, make sure you get a good picture of this tag inside the door here. And that's original too. That's not a reproduced one. It's the original tag. Whenever we had this car dusted over, there's a little tiny bit of overspray on it, but it's there. It's the original car. Okay, let's open the hood and the trunk and see if we can show you. Well, we'll do the hood last. We'll do the trunk and just show you that it still has the original spare in it, and that yeah, okay. There we go. It actually has the original floor mat in the trunk here too, the trunk mat. I don't believe this is a reproduction one. It could be, but no, it is. It's a reproduction one. But you can see the originality of the trunk, the sealant, the sound deadener that Ford put in, the quarter panels are original. Everything on this car, tin-wise, is original. Original wheel, wheel and trim, obviously not the original tire that came with it, but original jacking instructions underneath it. That's not reproduced. That's the originality yet from 1971. And we'll show you under the hood here. And like I said, this thing is a factory air car too. You can see nothing has ever been disrupted here. Factory air conditioning, your core support, original radiator, original air conditioning compressor, down tube, original air cleaner, power steering, power disc brakes, obviously, original tags on things. Yet we haven't replaced anything. This is all originality from 1971. I guess this is a reproduction here, caution fan. Just a very, very nice 351 Cleveland car in a 71 Mach 1 Mustang, and it's available in Indiana, PA. It's a car that would be pretty tough to duplicate in the fact that at this point it's still a one-owner car, retail-wise. Now, obviously, it went to a dealership, and then we're going to go ahead and reassign it to the next purchaser, which would be the second owner of this car from its original history. So here it is in Indiana, PA. It's a hell of a nice Mustang. Best color combination you can get, great engine combination, factory air conditioning, new tires, wheels, dual exhaust system, and it's very nominally priced. This is a very, very nice car and rust-free.